What a way to start off the summer with Payback and Money in the Bank in the same month. What's up, peeps on YouTube? Me, Garcia here with another video. And you're probably wondering, real quick, I just wanted to say, you're probably wondering, why am I showing my face and not showing pictures of Money in the Bank? One thing, I don't know how many pictures there's. Well, actually, I just mainly want to get this video out because some people don't want to wait for Raw. Some people just want to hear different wrestling fans' opinions. Okay, to start off, I enjoyed it. I came back from doing something, I guess errands you can say, but I was somewhere, so I had to catch it at the 8 show. So yeah, I missed the Usos match, but my main concern was seeing the Money in the Bank briefcase match and the Money in the Bank, you know, WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. So, and as you can see over there, you see John Cena with the WWE title, right? That's right, he's the champion, if you didn't know. Do I have a problem with that? A little. I like John Cena, but I wanted Roman Reigns to win really, really bad. Cause I just feel like he's worthy to be the champion. He made a name for himself. You know, why not? So, I'm just like, are they gonna make John Cena go against Roman Reigns? Or what? And my dad's like, they should make him, or not they should, but they're gonna make him go against Rusev. I'm like, Rusev? Okay, if you live in the United States, you already know, or if you're American, I should say, you already know that you don't really like Rusev because they are always talking smack about, you know, the United States of America. Besides that, you probably don't care. But I'm like, one thing, okay, you got Russia versus America. So John Cena's America, Rusev Russia. Okay, putting them, I don't know, there's something about it. I'm just like, it's not a good match. My dad's like, well, that's what I think they're gonna do. I'm like, but this guy hasn't made a name for himself like Roman Reigns. He's going against Big E, you know, which he beat at Money in the Bank, and I'm just like, no, don't make that a match at SummerSlam. Battlegrounds, possibly, but that would be a waste of our time to know that he's the champion and that's going to be one of the main events is him versus Rusev. That's my opinion. But, so, I wanted to say it was supposed to be Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston, Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, RVD, and Bad News Barrett, and the Money in the Bank briefcase match. Bad News Barrett was not in the match. I was a bit disappointed. My dad said he heard that he got hurt or injured, so he couldn't be in the match, which is very disappointing because, I mean, a lot of people are starting to like Bad News Barrett, and to know that, you know, they finally get him in a match where he can win, like, the championship, you know, I mean, the briefcase and try to cash it in for the championship. But, and then him not being in it, if you're what am I doing with my hands? If you're any WWE superstar, you know, if you get to be on a pay-per-view, this is, you know, big for you. Because even if you lose, you can still make a name for yourself. You can still, you know, climb your way to the top. And in this case, he couldn't climb his way to the top for the briefcase. So, I don't really know too much about that. Where'd my pen go? I don't know too much about that, but, yeah, and, looking at my notebook, because I took notes while I was watching. So, if you didn't know, Seth Rollins won. It was, what's it called? Dean Ambrose goes for Seth Rollins in the beginning of the match. They just start going at it. Then they rang the bell. Kofi is pulling off all these moves in the beginning of the match. He's doing, like, his high-flying stuff and that. You know, you're like, okay, we're getting some action to start off, not a slow match. And, you know, it already picked up the pace when it started. So yeah, Kofi pulls off moves and starts going for the briefcase. Of course he doesn't get it. But crowd starts chanting immediately Dolph Ziggler. They're like, let's go Ziggler, let's go Ziggles. Other stuff they started chanting was RVD. When he started, he was dominating everybody. They started chanting ECW, ECW. And so what happened was Dean, like, was his left or was his right? I think it was his right shoulder. No, I think it was his left. I think it was his left. He dislocated it. He dislocated his shoulder, so the guys were like, nope, you gotta. And he's like, mad, like, really? Finally get in this match, you're just taking me away? So, once that happened, I figured he's gonna come back down, and he's either gonna cost Seth Rollins the Money in the Bank, or he's gonna come out and Seth Rollins gonna win. That's exactly what happened. Dean Ambrose, they started chanting, Ambrose, 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 or Dean Ambrose. So he comes down, they're fighting, they're wrestling, it's getting really close, and I forgot what happened. It was late at night when I watched this, but it came down to be Kane coming down, holding, the ladder for Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins got the championship. Why do I keep saying that? He got the Money in the Bank, so yes, he is Mr. Money in the Bank. Yeah, and then Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, the Authority, came out and congratulated him and raised his arm and all of that. And there was, just little matches like Summer Rae versus Layla. That's my dog. I know. I know. Anyways, so, it was, hang on. Sorry about that. So it was, they just had like little matches. I didn't get to see the Usos versus the Wyatt, but the Usos did retain. They still have their championships, but there was like Goldust, Stardust against Axel, and what's it called? Axel. He's got his outfit that his dad used to wear. Not exactly the same, like, but it's the same type of attire, the same type of look and everything, which I found interesting. And somebody, I was surprised, but when Goldust and Stardust beat Axel, somebody had a sign of two hands like this, making the star. So that was interesting. I was like, wow. Let's see. So, since there was lighter people for the briefcase match, it was more high-flying stuff. But at one point, Roman Reigns was just taking out everybody. He's hitting people with finishers like more than once, over and over and over. Randy's RKO, oh my goodness, like, I can't remember because, like I said, it was late at night, but I think somebody went off of the ladder, and then Randy came and RKO'd him. It was so sick. It was unbelievable. John Cena is, of course, a champion, and Randy Orton is injured. So at one point when Randy Orton almost won, and Authority are like, come on, Randy, he's like kind of like going up, but he's going like really slow when he's like injured, and I saw cut right about here, like right around here, he had a gap, and I'm like, what? Oh my goodness, how'd that happen? Which I will make a video on him being injured. But yeah, he's like touches his head and he's got like blood. He's like, oh shoot, like great, now I'm injured. Now I got all this blood, and it just started coming all the way down, which is what a lot of people want to see, is blood, because yeah, just because they want to see it hardcore and stuff like that, which I don't blame them. But then Roman, like hitting Randy Orton's head and like grabbing his head, and it's got blood everywhere. It's like gross. Anyways, but my thoughts are, liked it. I liked the matches. I liked the briefcase match more. I feel like since Kane helped Seth Rollins, a lot of people think Seth Rollins couldn't actually win the Money in the Bank, which is, to me, I'm just like, he could. He's not a bad wrestler. He's actually cool, high flyer, brawler. Dean Ambrose, he's a brawler. He's good. And of course, like I said, Roman Reigns, I want to be the champion. And all of that. So tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts and what you think of the Money in the Bank. Sorry, that was my dog. Of the Money in the Bank. And I will see you guys later. Again, like I said, I just feel like who's John Cena gonna wrestle? Because, you know, he could wrestle anybody on Raw, but then when he's the champion, he has to wrestle big guys all the time. So, I want him to wrestle Roman Reigns, but we're just gonna have to see what happens tonight. And Mia Garcia signing off. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye.